Okay, I wanted to take a minute to do a quick tutorial on how I do the Turkish toe cast on for my toe-up socks. I did a video of this ages ago, which I had linked to my pattern page. However, I had my eldest daughter Tatum do the recording, and she was like 9 at the time and couldn't keep steady. So it's a very annoyingly shaky video. I'm going to try to replace that with this video, but we'll see how it goes. If I can do that, if Ravelry will allow me to do that. But as I've said before, I do the Turkish cast on for all of my toe-up socks. I basically do it for anything that needs to start in the round seamlessly and go out like that. So the hearts that I made for my daughter's Christmas gifts for their teachers, I also started with the Turkish cast on with those few stitches. And yeah, any kind of toys or anything that I knit, I'm going to start with the Turkish cast on. I think it is the easiest cast on like this, and I think it's easy to remember and easy to execute, and it looks really good. So let's get started with it. You start with a simple slip knot, and I am doing one of my tips for my toe-up socks is that I start at the beginning of a color, and so it's easy to remember exactly where to start and make my socks match for the second sock, because I will just start at the same color. So this, I'm working on the second sock. This is the first sock. As you can see, I started on the pink. So I'm going to make my slip knot start right at the beginning of the pink, just like that. And then you're going to put your first needle through it and pull it tight. And now you are ready to get started. Now what you're going to want to do is you take the second needle and you're going to put it right on top of the working needle, just like that. And then this extra tail, I kind of tuck it in to my hand like that. This is the working yarn. And I'm going to go up around the back and over the amount of stitches that I want to start with. I always start my toe-up socks with 12 stitches on each needle. So I'm going to go around 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And now I'm ready to knit. So I've just wrapped it around 12 times. There are my 12 wraps. Now what I do is I'm going to pull out that bottom needle, the one that had the slip knot on it. Pull it out, and I am ready to knit those 12 stitches. This might feel weird, it might be weird to do at the beginning, but trust me, once this first row's done, you're good to go. So you basically just knit off of that first needle, just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that first row is knit. So now it's time to work on the second row. So I do this first and second row a little bit differently than I do my regular magic loop. Instead of the way that I normally switch it, I kind of turn it like this. Instead of the way I normally would do magic loop, and pull that new top needle in and pull the bottom needle out. Then I'm going to take that slip knot off, because you don't want to work that, and let it drop, and then you've got the new 12 stitches to knit onto this needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And there you go. You've got your toe started. Now it's time to do the increases, which I do. A lot of people do a knit front and back, or a make one right and make one left. I have found, again, I'm about the simplest and prettiest way to do things. I do knit one, yarn over, knit until there's one stitch left, then yarn over and knit one. And then you might need to pull that tight again, just on that first row. And then do the same thing on the other needle. Knit one, yarn over, knit until there's one stitch left. Then yarn over and knit one. And then when you go back to that first needle, and you can see here, your little toe is starting right there. Can you see that? There we go. So when you go back for the second row, you knit one, knit that yarn over through the back loop. So you twist it, and that gets rid of the hole. Go back to the next one, or knit on to the next one. Knit that one through the back loop, and there you go. And do the same thing on the other needle. Knit one, knit through the back. Sorry, I do that kind of funny. Knit it through the back loop, just like that. Knit to the end of the row, or knit to the next yarn over, rather. I see the yarn over, knit it through the back loop, and knit. And there you go. You have your beginning stitches for your toe. You can see that it looks like a little toe now. And you'll continue doing that. The next row, knit one, yarn over, knit to the second to last stitch, yarn over, knit one on both needles, and then on the second row of the repeat, you knit those yarn overs through the back loop. And you continue on until you have the desired number of stitches. For me, on a US 1, it's either 60 or 64, depending on the thickness of the yarn. And yeah. And that's it, guys. Let me know down below if you understood that, if I didn't make it clear enough, if there's something that I need to spend more time on, and I will try to address those. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.